Okay guys, let's take a start. Speaking part 1, just answer briefly 4-5 sentences, and these sentences should be connected together. Present good vocabulary. Good vocabulary doesn't mean difficult words, simple words which are related to the topic. If the topic is do you like animals, so you should know some words for like, for animals and all that, right? So let's take a start. Do you like animals?
Yes, sir. Yes, of course, I like animals. I have a pet animal in my home. I have a cat, which is a Russian cat.
Okay.
Its color is white.
Okay.
And it's very cooperative, and I have a great affection
For my cat.
for my
Very
cat.
good. That's a very nice answer. Just keep it up. Now, what's your favorite animal and why? So you can talk about cat, but in a different way. So what's your favorite animal and why?
I like every kind of pets. Like my son have Australian parrots.
Has an Australian parrot.
Has Australian parrots. They are of different colors. These are and I like them. My daughter have.
My daughter has.
My daughter has a hen, and that's also.
Okay, I also like them. So these animals are my favorite. Good.
These all are.
What is your favorite wild animal? Now you'll talk about lions and tigers and bears or any other wild animal. So what's your favorite wild animal?
Wild animal, I like lion because that's a symbol of power and courage, and also that has its own manners. Lion is the king of the forest.
Okay.
And having a command on all others.
All right. Are people in your country fond of animals?
Yes, most of the
people like animals.
Like animals. They have their own farmhouses. Some of people have their own farmhouses, like where they prevent cattle, and financially these animals supported them. And other some household women having.
They have. Okay. Now the first thing is try to focus your fluency, because now you understand the question and you try to answer accordingly, right? So just focus your fluency and focus the question. Whatever the question is, you can just answer accordingly. Thank you. Good. Please clip the mic. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about mobile applications, right? So there are going to be some questions about mobile apps and you can answer.
Okay, sir.
My first question is, which mobile app do you use commonly?
I use Udemy application because it's one of the best application.
One of the best applications.
One of the best application.
Applications, plural.
Okay, one of the best
After one of the,
okay.
we always use plural.
Okay,
yeah.
sir. One of the best applications. Because the application is related to watching different tutorials, so it's very helpful for me because I'm a software engineer. So it's very helpful for me for learning different type of languages such as C++, C#, and different applications. So that is the reason.
Okay. Which mobile applications do you want to use every day? Now you will talk about 2-3 applications.
Okay, sir. In every day I use WhatsApp, Facebook, and such as TikTok, this type of application.
These type of applications.
Okay, these type of applications. In my I use these type of application in my leisure time.
In my leisure time.
In my leisure time, for entertaining purpose, and etc. etc.
Okay, for entertainment purpose
Okay.
and etc. Which mobile applications are popular in your country?
In my country, WhatsApp are one of the most popular.
WhatsApp is one of the
WhatsApp-
most popular
Okay, sir.
applications.
WhatsApp is one of the most popular applications because the use of WhatsApp is very convenient, and especially the UI user interface is so good, and you can easily connect and communicate to each other with this application.
Okay, do you want to make a mobile application in the future?
Yes, of course, because I'm a software engineer, so I wish I make a new type of application which is very helpful for some other people, such as WhatsApp, Facebook, this type of applications.
Okay,
So I prefer-
all right, this is all good. So for part one, answers are fine. Just focus the question
Okay, sir.
and few grammatical mistakes I mentioned, you can just do that. Okay, for you, the topic is very nice topic, huh? You will like it. The topic is sleep. Okay, yeah. So let's take a start. How many hours do you sleep every day?
Actually, it depends upon my work. When I finish, when as soon as possible I finish my work, I go to bed usually at 1 to 2 p.m. because I have
1 to 2 p.m. or a.m.?
Oh, sorry, a.m. Because in the next morning I have to go office. That's why I sleep.
I have to go to the office.
I have to
So
go.
you need to mention the hours, like 6 hours a night, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. You should focus the hours, and then you can say, I always go to bed at 1 a.m. and then I wake up at 6. So I think I sleep for 5 hours a day.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
All right, let's go on. Is it necessary to take a nap every day? Nap means when during the day you sleep for half hour or 1 hour, we call it nap. So is it necessary to take a nap every day?
Yes, it is necessary because if you don't take a nap, you cannot work. You cannot work continuously, because if you take a nap, it refresh your mind.
It refreshes your
If
mind.
It refreshes your mind, then you can work properly and focus on your work.
Okay. Do old people sleep a lot?
Yes, most of the old people sleep a lot because.
See, when they say do old people, say yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do, and then you can elaborate
Yes.
further.
Yes, they do usually sleep because at that time they don't have much work to do, so that's why they usually sleep more than a younger one.
More than the young
Young
people.
peoples.
Okay. What time do you usually go to bed?
I go to bed.
I usually go to bed at.
I usually go to bed at 11 p.m. or 12.
Okay, so you can mention like, well, there isn't any fixed time, but during the weekdays I usually go to bed at 11 p.m.
Okay.
Otherwise, during the weekend I go to bed at 4 a.m. Something like that. Full answer, right? You know, full mahal. So you got to make that full environment that, yeah, I'm Mr. Perfect and I will answer every question in a perfect way. Do you always have a good sleep?
Yes, I always, sometimes I don't have a good sleep because I have to work on my laptop. So most of the time I'm at late night I'm working on my laptop. So
I work on my
I work
laptop.
on my laptop, so that's why I don't have a good sleep at night.
Okay, all right, it's good. So just try to add some more sentences to your answer. Number 2, your answer should be clear. Start your answer from the question. If the question is, how many hours do you sleep every day? I sleep for 8 hours every day because, and then you can mention, right? So you should focus the question, start your answer from the answer part, and then you can elaborate further, right? Okay, thank you.